Hi everybody, I'm Donna. This story is a Delco story, so I'm in the right spot to tell the right story. I graduated from college, and the day I moved home, Dad hands a newspaper, News of Delaware County. There's an ad here. There's a job here for advertising. Go talk to them. Maybe they'll hire you. Call them, go see them the next day. They hire me. My summer's blown. I'm starting on Monday. So I had to go to Macy's in Springfield to buy clothes. I had sweats. They all said Westchester University. It was before it was on the butt. Now the kids have it on the butt. It was, the 80s. So it was 1986. You had the big shoulder pads. You had the big hair. But one thing you didn't have was big purses. You had little purses on little strings that would go right over your shoulder pads. So you didn't have a cell phone. You didn't have an iPad. So you would just have your makeup and some items in your purse. So I started my new job as an advertising sales rep for the News of Delaware County in Havertown. And back then it was pre-email and internet. And some people had faxes. And when you're an advertising sales rep back then, the business owners would want to place an ad. You'd go to them, you'd write it up, you'd bring it back, the artist would design it, a proof would come, and you'd go back out. If they had a fax, you'd show it. So I just started, and I'm going to, attack the world. But my boss said, Donna, a couple of people in the office are going on vacation, and we need you to step in for them. And the girls in the office were all concerned because when they came back from vacation, they wouldn't be able to smoke at their desks anymore. Because back then, you apparently could smoke at your desks. And as a vigilant non-smoker, I didn't think about that when I applied for jobs in college. But anyhow, so while they were away, I had to go help them. So my boss, Bob, also known as Ziggy, he loved Volkswagens, and I just bought a new Volkswagen. God knows how, because back then they gave you credit cards, and you'd walk into a car dealership, and they'd let you walk out with a car, even though I just got a job like 2 days or like a week before. You were good. So I had my new Volkswagen Golf, and Bob had a Jetta. So Bob said to me, I'm going to take you to one of these appointments. Our biggest account, or one of our biggest accounts, that you have to go pick up the ad copy and bring it back. And they want to make sure that you're okay and that you can do the job. So Bob says, why don't you drive your new car? So I said, oh, great. So my first sales call with my boss, a couple weeks into the job. So my old car, Volkswagen Rabbit, I put all the stuff into it. And they always, whenever you buy a car, you have like 1 minute to take the stuff out of your old car and put it in your new car. And then you have to sign, so they give you no time. So I just jammed everything in my glove compartment. And in my glove compartment, I had personal items. And Bob's driving along, he's in my passenger side, and he's touching the radio. Oh, this is different than my car. And then he goes to pop open my glove compartment. And I'm there no. Then he goes and does it, and out pops sanitary napkins, tampons, feminine products galore. I think I had the whole drugstore in there. They just pop out, and he catches one like a fly ball. So he caught one, and the rest of them are at his feet. So he doesn't say anything, and I'm still driving, and it was a stick, so you just have to pay attention. So he puts everything in, he doesn't say anything. And then he says, I know you can't go in a woman's purse, but a woman's glove compartment. So that was, so I'm thinking, oh great, this is going real well, my first trip with my boss. Well, we were heading to the Bazaar of All Nations in Clifton Heights. So that's where I had to be trustworthy to get the ad. They needed to identify that I was trustworthy, and I had a new car now, so I could get it back to Havertown. So basically, we go see them. I just, looking good, my, little skinny purse, my shoulder pads, big hair. I didn't say anything. They just said, Mrs. Donna, hi. They did their talking. I guess I was approved, and we left. So I parked about 8-9 feet or 9 spaces back from the front door. And we're walking out. Bob's got his briefcase. I don't even know what I had. I probably didn't have, maybe I had a briefcase. I didn't have anything in it probably. But, so I had something, and then Bob said, I'll be there in a minute. I'll meet you at the car. And this was the summer. So I'm there, 5 minutes, 10 minutes go by. I'm like, it's very hot. Like, is he coming? Where's he going? So then I decide, well, I'm gonna like get in the car, and maybe I made a mistake. And it was before cell phones, because they couldn't call you like, where are you idiot? Why aren't you here? So he didn't do that, and he would never have said that because he was a great guy. But other bosses I had would have. But he, so I go up and I see him hunched over near the front door, and I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong? So I run up. I'm like, Bob, are you okay? And he's like, Donna, do you have a quarter? His tie got stuck in the Delaware County Daily Times newspaper thing. So he was stuck there for 10 minutes in there, like close to, like in the box. So, and I'm like, oh my God, like, yeah, I've got a quarter. So I go to my skinny purse that I brought with me because I never wanted to keep anything in the car in case they break in. And I go and I get my quarter and I put it in. I saved my boss. So one embarrassing moment led to another, but it was all good.